Okay, now the more I look up or research about this game, the more excited I become. Many of you have never heard of or played Dark Souls. Maybe you've never even played a Souls-like game. And I understand, because for a while they were under the radar. Then suddenly they just exploded with popularity and so many jumped on the Souls bandwagon. Traditionally, games like that revolve around melee with minimal ranged combat. If they do have it, it doesn't really do anything to help you when you're fighting against some insane enemy. It's just like a deterrent. And a lot of the adrenaline that comes with Souls-like games stemmed from the sheer difficulty of the game in general. Well, the purpose of this video is to tell you how Remnant and Remnant 2 has raised the bar. I believe it's set the standard for any upcoming Souls-like game, because it's like Dark Souls with guns, but more. Hey y'all, it's 𝒉𝒆𝒍𝒑𝒔 again, and if you're interested in builds, guides, gameplay, and insightful discussions, then drop a like and don't hesitate to subscribe if you're new. I'd love to have you here. Now, when I say that Remnant 2 is like Dark Souls with guns, well, that just doesn't do it justice, because it's a lot more than that. There's only so much I can say in the title, right? But to have guns in a Souls-like game is not only exciting, it adds a whole new layer of immersion to the play experience. You still have melee weapons. In fact, they play a huge part in the combat objective. And I'm not talking about a melee weapon that's mediocre and used only as a distraction when you have nothing else. It actually has the same effect, if not more, as the ranged weapon. There are 3 slots: main, secondary, and melee. You can even throw melee weapons. Not the really big ones though. Anyways, all I'm saying is that you can play however you want to. Even though Remnant 2 is a Souls-like with guns, it doesn't take away from the essence of Souls-like games. One of the main reasons why we fell in love with this genre is because of the elements that melee aspect brings. The way you hit enemies that make you feel like you're actually hitting them. That satisfaction is like nothing else. I think Gunfire Games wanted to see how far they can push the needle. They wanted to see if they could offer that same satisfaction, or even more, to a ranged perspective. Well, I believe they have. I'll tell you why, and what I'm about to tell you is absolutely insane. I was watching that live stream they did a little over 2 months ago, and after defeating that boss, he got some special crafting fragment from it. Now, the boss had some type of ability wherein the tentacles would penetrate the ground and burst out in the vicinity of the player in an attempt to delete him. Well, after he defeated the boss, he went to the crafting station where he was able to craft a mod called Root Lash. You can augment this onto your weapon by slotting it into the weapon mod slot, and also it changes the appearance, which looks awesome by the way. This mod, called Root Lash, launches a projectile which summons a root tentacle. The tentacles deal 30 damage and steal 15% of the hero's max health per hit, which means that if you're a tanky individual, 15% is a heck of a chunk, and it lasts for 20 seconds and you have 2 max roots. I don't know about you, and maybe I haven't been playing too many games, but I've never seen anything like this before. And I mean the entire process of killing the boss, then having the ability to craft a mod based on that boss kill. This is next level stuff. And this is probably nothing compared to what else they have to offer in this game. Once you start doing hardcore and get into endgame, it's about to be crazy. Let me calm down. Maybe I'm so excited because I haven't got a chance to really dive deep into Remnant from the ashes back in the day. But I'll say now that just based on the building aspect alone, with the mods and the weapons and gear, I mean, not even playing it, I can tell you this is going to be in my top list of games that I'll always come back and play. I'd love to know from you veterans in the comment section what other types of crazy mods there are out there. I just want to get more of an idea of what to expect once I finally play Remnant 2. As always, I appreciate you listening to the end. If you enjoyed this in any way, then drop a like. Also subscribe if you're new here. I'll see you in my next video. Be right out.